Right then everyone, today we're back with a special one, and this is a 10 shilling note from the 1960s. So if this is something that'll interest you, then please stick around and let's look into this. Right then, so today we're looking at this 10 shilling note from the 1960s, and if you know anything about this note, it is very old. You know, this is in the beginning times of when the Queen took over her reign as Queen, and these were like one of the first banknotes to be printed with her face on it, if you like, and in her name. And these are definitely worth holding on to, everyone. These notes, I'm not saying that they're rare, but you know, they're definitely old and they're not so easy to come by, you know, and they're not valuable because people still do have them out there. So it's one of them notes that you must keep in your collection, because trust me, these notes could probably become very rare in the sort of near future. You know, 10 shillings note is definitely something that the Queen would have checked out herself and made sure that she liked this note and stuff before it got put out to the public. So, you know, this is a note that's well worth holding on to. And if you were from them times as well, from sort of the 50s and 60s, and you was using this, I think the terminology for this was 10 bob. I think they used to call this back then, so it'd be like, oh, I'll have, you got 10 bob or something like that, they used to say back then. So it has a lot of meaning to a lot of people for back in them days. You know, it's a cool note, to be honest, looking at it from back then. You know, in all fairness, it's a really cool note. I can't fault it at all for the intricacy that's on it. I mean, it's really, really detailed and stuff. And if you look at the Queen there, she's wearing her necklace and she's really, really young in this picture. So it just shows you that she was really at the beginning of her reign when she had this made. But apart from that, we look into it, we are, you know, it's just a nice sort of pattern sitting there in the middle. And that's, I suppose, that was a cool pattern for back in them days. 10 shillings down the bottom there and the top. Nothing much more else I can say with these notes. As you can see, they had no watermark back on them in them days. You know, these things, watermarks and holograms and things like that weren't around back then. So if you probably wanted to forge one of these, it probably was well easy to do it back then, I would imagine. Not that I know of any watermarks or anything. There might be, but I can't see any as such. But yeah, that was something back then that wasn't like that as you see these days. Now every note has some sort of hologram, watermark, something to try and, you know, deter people from copying these and spending it. So yeah, alright then, so that's not much more to say about this side. It is a really beautiful note to look at. So I will turn it over and show you the reverse side. Right then, so here is the reverse side. 10 shillings down the bottom, it says there, 10 shillings in the circles there between the bottom and the top right. Then in the sort of big circle in the middle, it has like a lady there with her shield, her staff. Looks like a bunch of money down by her feet. And maybe a leaf or something like that I can see. Something, yeah, I'd say a leaf or something around about that. Other than that, it's just got that sort of integral designy pattern sort of thing you would get for back in those days. Yeah, and that's it, really. Not much else going on. There's a lot of space there they didn't fill out, I guess. So, yeah, but there you have it, everyone. 10 shillings note from the 1960s. I'm not sure on the exact date of this note because for some reason you know got no dates on these older notes, but I know it was from around about probably early 60s, somewhere around about that. So yeah, there we have it, everyone. So thanks for watching. Make sure you stick around because I've got plenty more old notes and older notes than these to show. So yeah, please make sure you stick around and I'll be back again soon with a lot more videos. So thanks everyone, please drop a sub and I will see you soon. Have a good day and take care.